Alrighty, good evening, Miss Harrell. I just wanted to stop by the home site here and give you a quick update. So we've pretty much been out here all day. I don't know if you ever have the chance to run through the community and see us out here hard at work or not, but if you haven't noticed already, we got your concrete done. So this actually just got poured a couple days ago for us. So right now we are at slab cure day one, technically is what they would call it. If you haven't noticed already, we've started to run chalk lines for all your framing here. We've came out here and we've cut in the control joints to allow for expansion and contraction of your concrete. What this is going to help is shrinkage cracking. It's going to reduce the amount of shrinkage cracking potential that your concrete would have. Again, shrinkage cracking and stress cracks are very hard to control, but this is just a process that we have integrated into our process to help control that as much as possible, so you don't have a ton of it when you try to move in the house. But we'll talk about that a little bit later on, but that's why you see all these lines cut into your concrete. It's done on purpose. We're supposed to have it there. Again, you got all the plumbing pipes here that are cut through the slab. One of the interesting features that we try to utilize here in Pulte with your plumbing pass-throughs, you see this little black material right here on each one of those drain lines right there. We're actually doing that to allow for expansion and contraction of the concrete and the pipes, and it's going to keep those pipes from potentially cracking and damaging because of the force of the concrete around it. So just if you could imagine that product has to have room to breathe, and that's why we had that little separation there, or an underlayment material, to allow for that process to happen. So kind of an interesting little feature of the home. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot to point out to you today. When we talk about, hold downs on the house, you see all these little straps right here. These are all wet set mud sill anchors is what they call them. You see those about every 28 inches or so. So this is one of the main features and one of the main ways we're actually able to create the hold down on the house. So all these, once that bottom plate gets installed right here, those are going to overlap over the bottom plate, and they get 6 nails put into each one of those straps to hold that bottom plate down to the house. A lot of this stuff you're probably going to hear me reiterate when we get to the build quality orientation about the middle of the build, but it's just really easy to see that stuff now, so I like to kind of talk about it. But if there's anything that you have any questions about that you've seen here today, feel free to reach out to me and I'll definitely get back to you as soon as I can. Call, text, shoot me an email, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, that's all I got for you this week. You can expect probably towards the middle of next week, towards the end of the week, we're going to be framing this house up. So as you can see, we already got the framing pack ready to go for us back there. So we're about ready to get started and kick this show off. Other than that, have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next update.